Guys, and welcome back in a new video. In today's video I have an interesting video for you and for me as always, and it's going to be I'm going to compare like what is the best cheap clones house. Like I have four houses that are very popular these days, and they are Lattafa and Armaf, Alhambra and Fragrance World. There are also like more clones house like Afnan, like the Art Zafaran, the Paris Corner. They are a lot, but I'm going to compare just what I have and just what I tried deeply. I'm going to give you like the negatives and the positive of each house. And also, before I start, I just want to thank you for your support as always, and you can leave any question below and I will shout you out in the next video. I'm doing a Q&A. Leave any question you want to know about me, about perfumes, anything, even if it's personal, and let's start. And also guys, I'm going to compare like not the perfumes that I'm going to show. I'm going to compare like the houses, like the positives and negatives of each house. It's maybe the price and maybe the longevity, maybe the quality. Like I will let you know everything about this house. I tried a lot of fragrances from them and I'm going to give you like that stuff deeply and in details. And for the first house guys, I have Armaf, and this house is a really nice clone house. Maybe it is like the most known clone house ever in the fragrance community, and maybe the oldest one. This house and Afnan are just really old in terms of the cloning fragrances. They cloned the Creed Aventis. This one, it's their very popular clone, like maybe their superstar. Armaf Club de Nuit Intense, man. I had the Sillage, I had the Milestone, so I know a lot about that house. And so let's start with the positive of this house. This house has the best, maybe like the most accurate smell. Like it's very accurate. Like when they put a clone, like you know that it's gonna smell very accurate. Also quality is good and the longevity is really nice. So this one got me some compliments and it did last on me. The performance, the stuff was amazing. One problem with this house, it's that it is maybe the most expensive one right here. This one going up to $40. Some of their fragrances going to $50, $60, $70. So that's the negative of this house. Either way, if you have money like and you want to spend money on a good clone, like this house will not let you down. Like their clones lately, just they've been knocking them out. Like the quality is super good with this house. One problem is that it's the price. Also, there are some houses that I'm going to talk about in this video that are cheaper and maybe they perform just as the same or even better, and they smell like very similar too. And keep watching to know which house I'm talking about. So guys, positives: good smell, good longevity, accurate clone, like a percentage, like they clone it very well. Problems and negatives: it's maybe expensive for a clone house. Some of them perfumes are going to a $70, $60. I think that's the designer price, so that's what I don't think it's really worth it at that price. Anyway, a nice cloning house and it's a good quality with a good accurate smell. And the second house is going to be Alhambra, and as you know guys, Alhambra and Lattafa are the same company. But let me tell you something guys, since they did a different like a brand or a different, I don't know, a different sub brand, you know that they gonna make something different, and they did. The problem with Alhambra guys, that it's cheap. Not the problem, like the positives, it's really cheap, the smell is really accurate. Some of their fragrances are really accurate. Like this one, the clone of Eros, is just really accurate. Wow guys, no jokes, you will not be able to tell a difference. And as I told you, positives are the quality is good, accurate smell, but not every Alhambra has an accurate smell to what it's supposed to clone. The only problem with this house, it's not that it's not very long lasting. Like yeah, the projection and the performance is not the best. This one is not really long lasting. This fragrance especially, it lasts 5 to 6 hours, but the performance is amazing. The first 2 hours, like the Sillage, the stuff, the projection is good. The lasting power is not that good in comparison with the other houses that I'm talking about. So positives, cheap price, maybe the cheapest right here, a good accurate smell, also a good quality, and the longevity is not that good. Some of them are really long lasting. Alhambra Bright Peach is really long lasting, but most of them I find Alhambra is not really long lasting. I don't know why. So that's it guys, Alhambra. I told you the positives and negatives just like the Armaf, and now let's go to the next house. And the next house guys is Lattafa. And this house is actually super good. The positives of this house, like this one Lattafa hambra, is the quality is maybe, I don't think the quality is the best in here. Like, to be honest guys, the quality is good, but some fragrances from Lattafa don't have the best quality, but some of them do have the best quality. So the positives are good quality, not the best, but still a good quality, and very long lasting. The longest lasting of these houses that I'm talking about, easily the most longest lasting house I ever tried. The price is cheap, so these are the positives. And some of the negatives is some of their clones are not accurate 100%, and the other negative is that they add oud to some of their scents, so that's a problem to me. Like some fragrances, like they're supposed to clone modern brands and western brands, but they put like a eastern vibe in them. Like this one hambra is supposed to clone the Angel Share by Killing, and they did it really good, but they added maybe a little bit of oud, so I think that's negative. If you don't like oud, I'm not saying that this one is super oudy or annoying smelling, but all I'm saying is that Lattafa is not like Alhambra. Alhambra, they don't put oud in fragrances, that's the difference. Alhambra try to make the most western smell. Lattafa is just trying to mix that DNA with the Eastern Arab smell. Anyway, their clones are super good. Some of them are really accurate. Longevity, price, good quality, everything. The problem that I told you is only the problem. They don't make the most accurate. Yeah, they smell good. Some of them are really accurate, but some of them are also, they add oud to them and maybe they ruin the DNA. But anyway, a really nice solid house, maybe my favorite in this list, I don't know, but all of them are great. Just some of them have positives and other have negatives. This is the rule of life guys, you will not find something that is perfect 100%. And the last house guys is Fragrance World, and this house is maybe the best quality for the cheapest price. I'm telling you, this house, the Fragrance World, maybe it has better quality than Lattafa and Alhambra, maybe even better than Armaf, and it's way cheaper than Armaf. This clone of Stronger With You absolutely has a perfect quality for a $20-$25. This, if Armaf made the same scent, they would put the $50 price tag on it. So this one, Fragrance World, one problem is that the performance is not that good. The longevity, they last, they put really thick oils, but the performance, I don't know, the projection is not the best in this list. So as I told you guys, every house of clones has their negatives and their positives, just like the designer and the niche, everything. But the positives are a very cheap price with the best quality. This is the best price to quality range, you know what I mean guys, best price to quality ratio. So if you want to pay the lowest price for the best quality, go with Fragrance World. But the performance, as I told you, is not the best. Some of them last and perform, some of them are not. So this is the full video. I compared all of these houses and tried to let you know the positives and the negatives. Each one of these houses have the positives and negatives. So this was the video. I hope you liked it guys. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will do everything for you, and I will post more unboxings like before and more videos as always. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.